Good morning. I guess afternoon? This one. I have a rather demanding kitty this morning. What are you doing, boy? He just like invited himself up. Was like, no, I need cuddles, Mom. I require attention. It's only 1 o'clock. Like, this isn't food attention. What's happening? How's everybody today? Hi, Vex. I know, like he's just like, hi, Mom. What's going on, kitty? Ooh. What are you doing? Just hanging out. But how's your Thursday going? You guys can see him. Where you going? I just got out of an interview, which is exciting. Where are you going? Okay, no chew on things. Go on, if you're gonna move your kitty booty, get out of here. If you're gonna go, skedaddle, please. Thank you. It's going. Sorry, I missed last a few streams. How'd the interview go? It's good. I'll show you what we did last stream. So to catch you up, Sunday did a gaming stream. The first one, just a little indie game called Old Man's Journey, which is super cute. And we got this beautiful image because it's a very beautiful game. And so then the next stream we painted with acrylics using all the old like acrylic paint. Sorry, the cat. The cat now I'm all itchy. Socks. What are you attacking? Oh my gosh. The cat is making off with my bra. Socks. He's dragging it away. Sir, 1 moment. Sir, that is not yours. I know it's my fault that I left it. But you may not have. It's gone. What is happening here? What is happening here? Why are we this way? But yeah, so painted with acrylics. I think it went pretty well. And then the goal for today is to try and do the same painting but in watercolors. Okay, you're gonna get locked out of the room early if you keep being so pesky, sir. Sir. Okay, Mickey's moving on. Oh my gosh. But anyway, interview I think went well. I was really, really nervous that it's gonna be like a bad environment kind of thing, but I think it's okay. It seems all right. Fingers crossed. And I already called one of my previous employers because I still know people there. She's like, I gave you a wonderful review, backed up everything you said. I'm like, oh good. Here, I'm so sorry. Let me go wash my hands since I'm covered in cat. They make an offer? No, I just had it today, so she said she'd get back to me next week. Okay. Sorry, I didn't need to be so sneezy. Yeah, which I think is reasonable. I mean, I'm sure they're interviewing plenty of other people. The drive is longer than I thought it would be, but it's not a bad drive. It's away from the city, so it's a pretty easy drive. It's all like back roads that you go like 50 or 60 on, you know? So it's easy. Like put a podcast on, don't worry about it kind of drive. But yeah, hopefully. I think it's a little more than I've done before, accounting-wise. Like responsibilities, I think are a little higher. Like a mix between what I've done and what like part of what my manager used to do. But that's not a bad thing. You know, I can learn new skills and stuff. So. We'll see. We will see. And it's salaried. Let me see. Let me do some math real quick. Which I've never had a salaried position before. Oh, it's definitely a lot more than I've made before. would be my highest paying position, even at the low end of their pay range for this position. So we'll see. Salary is always an interesting double-edged sword. Exactly. That does make me a little worried, but that just means, like, accounting, that means there might be a little bit of overtime, just like at the end of quarters and stuff like that, because that's when accounting gets busy. But that means I could probably, like, have doctor's appointments or things during the day and not have to necessarily take sick time or anything for it. So, it's true. I think Tricky likes his. He moved to salary here recently. And I think he's not opposed. They covered his overtime and stuff that he was always doing. So we'll see. As long as you don't let him work to the bone, it should be okay. Don't be my dad. Oh, no. I am not a workaholic. By any means. So I think we'll be okay. But yeah, the office was really, really nice. It wasn't like one of those back office places that's like from the 80s and falling apart. It was beautiful. So we shall see. We shall see. It said twice a year I might need to drive to East Texas. But that's not bad, twice a year. Because I had asked, it said a little, like a tiny amount of travel, and I'm like, okay, what's a tiny amount of travel? Like, does that mean like once a week? Does that mean quarterly? She's like, probably not even quarterly. Like, okay, that's not bad then. That's not terrible. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I get it all to change, I think I'll still stream sometimes because I do enjoy it, and it gives me an excuse to art, you know? But it definitely won't be 3 times a week. I'll have to change it around a little bit. But so my dad just called me and asked me to take a picture of the Lego Super Star Wars Destroyer on my coffee table to show one of the guys in his office. Oh, thinking about you. How cute. That's so nice. But yeah, here's the acrylic. So we're gonna try and watercolor this, like the same thing, but watercolor. I think it's gonna be kind of challenging, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Because here I was able, you know, work dark to light, so it was easy to like do the flowers and stuff like that. Whereas now I have to think backwards about it. I'm gonna see if I can make all these colors too. It might be kind of hard. You're back? Sir, it's 1 o'clock. You can't start now. I love you very much, little boy, but you can't start chewing on things and being a bad boy for dinner. Dinner's at 4. You got 3 hours. You have an entire art stream. Little thing. Little pesky boy. I'm gonna pick you up again. You should keep being pesky. See you there. I see you there. I see you here. Over here, trying to chew on my stool. Yeah, make you dance. Like Mother, why? Don't chew on my headphones. Don't do that. You're so pesky. Okay, I'm kicking you out. You're already pesky and it's 1. Yeah, you get kicked out. Yeah. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Socks. Come on, little pesky boy. Out with you. Alright, cat vanished at the beginning of stream. So sad. The acrylic kind of ruined my tray. I might need a new one anyway. It's all stained and stuff. Do you think the metal ones are better? I'm wondering if the metal trays are better than the plastic ones. Maybe they don't like keep the stain, you know? We'll find out. I think I'm gonna have to do a combination of my tray and maybe some of these guys. Especially for the purple. I'm definitely gonna need the purple. I think the pinks probably, ooh, might be okay. We'll see. acrylic is gonna stain more than watercolor, but really the nature of the paint pigments regardless. Yeah, I think if I scrub, I can get the acrylic out, but yeah, all the watercolors have really stained the plastic. Okay, so I gotta pick out my colors. I think that's okay. Man, it's really gonna be weird. Like, this is a challenging exercise for me, at least, I think. To, like, think the opposite way of what I did last time, you know? Okay, so I know I want the purple. And I have 2 different greens here already. That might be okay. Should I just use the pink? I might. What do you think of the acrylic? It was okay. Wasn't... It just is so different. I wouldn't qualify it as easier, as people were telling me. Don't think it's easier necessarily. You know? But I did have to think a lot differently about things. And I couldn't just, like, leave my lines and then, like, use them, because when you paint over everything. So I had to rely less on, like, my lines, you know? It was interesting. Like, well, I drew it out, but now I've painted over it, so... I'm not sure where it's gone now. I think if I need any of these other colors. I think it might be okay. Maybe just those 2. I think I might be able to make everything else. Yeah, the lines are for foundation, like base colors, and after that, kind of on your own. Exactly. I'm like, well, okay. So like the door handle and like this aren't exactly probably where I wanted them, and like this, so it was hard to like. Kind of had a free hands and stuff, you know, but I mean, I think it turned out pretty cute. So I'm not mad about it. I had some texture issues too, like painting. I mean, it worked out okay on the wood, but it's definitely like a different texture. I'm like, this is awful, but I guess you gotta like lean into the texture, right? So that's new. I think I've used this pink yet. Rose color for the roses. How appropriate. It was definitely interesting. It was interesting. Oh my gosh. Open. Yeah, texturing with acrylic can go a lot of places, get very physical. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to be more smooth. So for me, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get my color like even. I'm like, I guess it's part of it. You expect that, you do layers. But yeah, it was interesting. But not bad per se. I think I'll do more of it. I'd really like this idea of doing like a small indie game on Sunday that then gives us ideas for what to paint that week, you know? And I have an idea for what I'm gonna paint and what I'm gonna play this Sunday. That'll give me more painting ideas. And do the whole like maybe acrylic and watercolor thing? I don't know. Just trying to come up with ideas. But I think that could be fun. Because I think that's one of the hardest things is like figuring out what the heck to paint a lot of times for me. The game was a good idea, I think. Oh my gosh, this is gonna just pop out. I'm gonna super glue you or something. Really paintbrush. I have molding paste I've used on some of mine really get built up. And impasto gave it a stucco roughness using oatmeal cookies. Oh my gosh. I think I remember you saying that probably when we were doing the oatmeal lid. Oh, speaking of oatmeal lid, I went to the store yesterday and I got this. Look at this. So no more, I don't even have to use the oatmeal lid anymore. Bam. Perfect circles of like every variety I could possibly want. I'm real excited about it. I don't remember who was telling me about it yesterday, but someone was like, yeah, they have these little like spinny things. I was like, oh man, I gotta find one of those. And sure enough, there it was. So I got that, and then I did get some blenders. So next time I do any kind of pencil art, I have actual blenders now. What else did I got? I got one other thing I thought. Oh, I got fixative. So I sprayed the xenomorphs and things. So they should be safe. It's glossy, but still looks okay, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna need all these colors, but... Alright, time for the boring part, which is measuring. I got myself a Starbucks. Measuring and drawing. I feel like the measuring matters more on this one. I feel bad for this company though if they want to hire me. I have jury duty next week, and then I have a vacation plan the first week of July. Like, sorry guys. Fascinates me that you're so OCD up precision measurement, yet loathe sharp angles and architectural structures. Arguably the most ideal subject, that kind of thing. Probably because I know that's all I would be doing. It'd be 3 hours of me with this ruler doing things you can't see. Because it has to be so perfect. I think that's probably why. Like that, it just sounds absolutely exhausting. It's a very daunting aspect, that's probably why. It's too much, I can't do it. Oh my gosh, stop. I feel like doing the plants and stuff is more freeing. I don't have to worry as much. I mean, I think you'd come up with really interesting kind of cubist stuff, just measuring crap for 3 hours, filling it with color or whatever. I mean, maybe. I don't really think like that though. Maybe. Now that I know what I'm drawing, this should hopefully go a little faster. Very fair point. The plant's kind of free you from your OCD precision. Exactly. Exactly. I don't even have this on. Does that matter? No? I don't think it matters today. I need like itty bitty. Yeah, okay. Itty bitty. Itty bitty, itty bitty. Doesn't make much difference aside from the glare. Yeah, I even like changed the big ring light to a more yellow color because it was just washing out the colors of the acrylics, I felt like. Well, now that you're done drawing up tattoo ideas for your sister, what are you working on? Or have you been gaming? It's really crooked. Is that really crooked? Or is it in my head? I'm unsure. I feel like this is crooked. No, I guess it's just an optical illusion. I suppose. Where are you? The bigger one. Okay. Again. Maybe the steps next. Well, she's decided to go with the version with the neck, and apparently the elderly neighbor lady liked the design and expressed an interest in a Gemini vibe version. Ooh, I think I'll tinker with that. That's awesome. That's great. You're gonna just turn into a tattoo artist. Just gonna be a thing now. Look up your even. Went shooting again on Sunday? Is this like your new thing? I thought you were so anti-gun. You changed your mind? How you liking it? And then a little gaming. Nice, nice. Ports added to the 40k battle sector, and Pokemon Home capability went live for Pokemon Scarlet Violet, so that's been exciting. What's that? I've never heard of that. I'm not up on my Pokemon news. Please, tell me the things. Oh my gosh, so one thing about this interview I feel so bad about. So it's 3 people. One person was on Zoom, and I was in a conference room, and the microphone sitting at the end of the table could not pick up my voice. Like, everyone else in the room was fine, but the poor Zoom lady could not hear me. I was like, yep, I have mouse voice, I apologize. Microphones don't like me. I'm hoping that doesn't detract too much from my standing. But we'll see. And now we gotta do fence posts. Actually, let's do the circle on the door. I want to use my new circle tool. I'm excited about it. Start. Select this one. Okay. So where's the middle? The little window here. Like here. The second one's probably okay. Been fun, not anti-gun, just never burning, need to learn. Enjoying learning though. Dad's already made it clear as long as he's covering bills, no guns in the house, which is fair. Aww. Always been curious how good a shot I might be. Not a complete disappointment. There you go. I find it hard, I don't know if it's my vision, but I find it hard to see like targets and stuff. Circle. Not perfect, but it's better. It's a little too high up though. Man. Darn it. So a little lower. Okay. But I think the size was good. So maybe like there. I think that's good. Pokemon Home is a storage system for Pokemon from all the games. The mobile app and on the app on the Switch, you use it as a halfway point to transfer Pokemon one game to another and store ones you aren't available in game. Oh, so like the little cable you'd plug in between the Game Boy Colors and stuff. You know, you can just like store them across the games. That's cool. How far back does it go though? That'd be my question. Probably, I would assume the things that have internet, like this, maybe one of the, do the DS ones have internet? I don't remember. Definitely the Switches, I would think, but. Okay, go, check. And our little door handle going on here, which is like this weird little hoop. And then around like this. That's a little crooked. Okay. Then we have a little shelf going on here. Let's see. Parish. How high are you? 4-ish. DS and 3DS. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Alright. Keep bonking my head into the camera. Oops. Neighbor who's been such a lifesaver the last 4 years is ex-army with a tank driver for the Abrams MK1's in operation during Freedom, I believe. Oh, cool, cool. That's fun. Probably has all sorts of crazy stories, yeah? Most military men do. Well, men and women. Okay, how tall is this little... half an inch, okay. Up there-ish. See if we can recreate it a little bit. Wrong shape. Bigger on the top, smaller on the bottom. There we go. What are pots shaped like again? I don't remember. Like this. There we go. Okay. Fairly progressive for the most part, actually. Cautious sort, made a fair play of not knowing how to use a gun and how they work. Good knowledge to have during a time of civil war, zombie apocalypse, etc. Skynet awakening, and so on. You never know. You never be too cautious. They're watching, always watching. All I can picture is that freaking Monsters Inc. Watching you, Wazowski, always watching. Bigger, I think. So funny. Right here. Like that? I think that looks close. It's very safety focused. I'm gonna go show you not toys. Well, obviously, yeah. He wouldn't take us bring a bunch of clueless rednecks. Oh man, it's been forever since I watched that movie, right? It's so good though. It totally holds up. Alright, so how far up are you? Quarter. Quarter. Look to here. I think I watched like one of the second ones and stuff. Because I have all those other Monsters Inc. ones. I think I watched the college one too. It was alright, but you know, the original is always best. Feed the Xeno! Alright, we're getting down to it. Getting our stuff in order. Now for the little railing on the porch. I think it's 1.5 inches. Sequels. Yeah, rare that sequels can measure up. Definitely rare, for sure. I can't think of a sequel that I liked better than the original, and like any movie. Other than like things that are like trilogies, like Lord of the Rings or something, because those are meant to be like big multi-part things. Why did I make these such an odd size? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, maybe I measured... Man, I don't even know. Ooh, I did read some news that the Knights of the Old Republic remake is actually a thing. I'm so skeptical. Like, we haven't really seen anything about it, so I'm like, Like, as much as I would absolutely love for that to be true, I'm just so... I don't know. You skip a film, Indiana Jones. Yeah, I like those ones too. Was that always supposed to have a sequel, though? Or was it supposed to be like a one-off and then they made a sequel? Oh yeah, there's a new Indiana Jones coming out. It's too bad that What's-His-Face went a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Shia LaBeouf. Because he was originally going to take over the Indiana Jones mantle. That's what they did in Crystal Skull, right? Yeah. I used to like him. Like, I remember when he was on the... Oh, this is so crooked. On the Disney Channel and stuff, and doing that... The Holes movie that was so good. And then just went a little crazy. Don't know. It was very strange. Oh, it was so funny. One of the questions I got asked in my interview was that was I worried about the like having a job because the oil and gas industry is so kind of up and down. And I was like, no, it's Texas. I'll be fine. I'm not worried about Texas not wanting oil and gas anymore. It's not going anywhere. Not here. I don't know, crazy much passionate about what though? Because all I ever see is like that he's covered in weird tattoos and doing strange things. I'm like, what is happening? What is he supposed to be passionate about? I'm not informed on that. Oh, I can't even see this one. Okay, how far apart are you usually? Would you be accounting for oil company? Yeah, they seem to be, as far as I can make out from their website and stuff, they do the rentals for like oil and gas companies that like their construction sites and stuff. So like the buildings that they like take their breaks in, the restrooms, the gear for the construction site kind of a thing. This seems to be what it is. And here in Texas, that's a lot of oil and gas stuff. Because anywhere you want to work here, it's usually something related to oil and gas. It's just kind of how it is. But accounting departments are kind of, you know, the same no matter really where you go. Everyone needs invoicing done and reconciling done. Ventura is an actor and an artist, very passionate about where he stands on things he believes in, has the clout and means to bring attention to those things, but directly or artistically. He's an artist now? I'm not up on this stuff. All I remember is like the Just Do It video, and then I haven't seen him in anything for a while. Never really been that big of a fan. I did like him when he was younger, but no, game night. It's been 2 weeks. It just got canceled. No. So sad. Like 1.25 inches, I think. I know, no game night. Sadness. He's stuck with his crazy children. Ugh. Usually his wife or his parents take them. They are busy. No. You know, I'm not that much of an extroverted person, as we know. 40K tabletop, yeah, it's Friday nights. But like, I like my game night. Like, I have enough energy for once a week, you know? Have game night. And I'm like, ugh. And then when I don't get it, it messes up my whole week. I'm like, no. I had expectations to be doing something this day. And all of a sudden it's not there. I mean, people have lives. I get it. But ugh. What am I gonna do with my Friday night energy? I saved this up all week. Exactly. Right. Alright, almost done with the drawing part, I promise. I mean, moderate self on what can be done Friday night energy. Well, yeah, but like, my Friday night energy is like going somewhere, doing something. Not necessarily that. It's a different kind of like satisfaction, if you know what I mean. Alright, now we need these guys. Back to the circle. Oh cool, I can make little... Yes. Let's try this one. It's so perfect! Look at that! Oh my god. I am loving my new fancy tool. Best purchase ever. Oh god! I get you. Mixom gets the same way sometimes when D&D has been postponed, right? It's just like, why? I have all this tabletop gaming energy. Okay, so we have the basic structure down, I think, of what I need. So I'm gonna have to erase some of this actually to get it, because I'll show through the watercolors. This is the part I was worried about. Like, this is gonna be such a challenge. So bright. No, I mean, just gotta be what it is. It's such a challenge to like do this part, especially I think over. Ah. Okay, so it's like through here. Oh my gosh, all that measuring and it's gone. Corey actually just got plugged in with a new D&D group because they've been chomping at the bit. Start for tabletop RPG for months. Oh my gosh. That'll be fun. Is he excited? I bet you he's excited. I'd be excited. I mean, I never knew I liked this kind of 40K stuff. until I was dating Tricky, and he's like, hey, so I do this. Did you want to come? I'm like, I guess I'll go and I'll see what it is. And then they're like, did you want to play? I'm like, I guess I could. Looks kind of like D&D-esque. Like, I could do that. Very much enjoying it. Nice. Now it's time to lighten everything to the nth degree. Okay. Here goes nothing. Spent all that time drawing it, now we've erased it. 40K's neat universe and the tabletop thing is fun. I've guest appeared in Tricktom's campaign once and it was fun. They're a bit more roleplay heavy, so it's a bit nerve-wracking. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, but ours isn't really very roleplay. Sorry, I'm gonna open the door outside. Isn't super roleplay heavy? So our DM actually runs our game, and then on Sundays he runs a D&D game, and the D&D game is more RP heavy. Ours is more like, he kind of narrates a little thing, we react to a few things, and then we do a battle. Which is nice. Oh, he's back. Open it and you're immediately back? Are you gonna be good? It's like, I don't know about good. I don't know about good, Mom. That's asking too much. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh, first, tape. It's 40K, grim dark future. There is only war. Exactly. There is only war. I think I'm almost out of this tape. For my next tape, I want to get like the thicker pieces, you know? Being good is subjective to dice gods. Yeah, that's true. We've just, last game now, 2 weeks ago, we all got a new tier, I think it was? Yeah, new tier. So that means we could do like it's like a level, I guess? And you can change, I don't want to say your class necessarily, but something like akin to your class. And Tricky found me a book that has stuff on the Eldari, but I'm a Xeno, appropriately. And the main book we had didn't have a lot, so I'm excited to bring him the info I found and be like, okay, so what of this do you think would be acceptable for like in this game, you know? Because it's his stuff's all like a little homebrewed. He'll like adjust things if needed, and he's not like outright literally trying to off our characters. Like if he rolls real good and just like would outright kill us, he's like, no, we're not gonna do that. Like I'm not trying to just murder you outright. So that part we appreciate. Like we want to be challenging, but we're enjoying the story, you know? So I'm excited to see like what of what I found he'll be like, oh yeah, that's okay, or no, maybe not this one, or you know. Oh man, it's been a while since I've just watercolored. It's been like a week, probably a week. So I think I want to do. Oh god, there's so many little pieces. The color of the building first, I'm thinking, because it's pretty light. Yeah, most DMs will homebrew or make executive decisions like that, keep things more fun. Good DMs anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think he's really, really good at it. And he really enjoys it too, and you can tell, you know? So that's fun. Sorry, I can't see the... Like, part of this is knowing where the water is, so I have to be able to see the shiny. Fox, what are you doing? Here, you can be the same color actually. That's fine. Oh, I was supposed to watch the thing that Summer suggested. I forgot. It's still on my list. Maybe today. Have you guys been following the Rogue Trader CRPG game that's on the way? A video game sort of Baldur's Gate style Rogue Trader. Oh, that sounds cool. Like D&D, like Rogue Trader? Or sorry, 40k Rogue Trader? Summer suggested watching and or playing a game called Before Your Eyes that tracks your blinks and stuff like that. I wanted to go watch it and see what it's all about. Yeah, 40k Rogue Trader CRPG video game. What's the C in CRPG? I haven't heard of C before. Don't dry, work quickly. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, okay, okay. Over here and over here. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. I'm being bad. I really don't want this to dry on me. There, maybe that. Maybe a little more. Okay, I think that probably is good. Basically video games that try to emulate tabletop RPGs more accurately, like something like KOTOR. Oh, speaking of, yes, there is a KOTOR remake in the works. Or was. Had some issues, I'm not sure. It's gonna survive? No! That's the thing, is like I keep hearing like, oh yeah, they're totally working on it. And then like, you hear about all these like, oh, never mind, there's like some issue. And I'm like, no! So I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I'm so skeptical. Give me the KOTOR remake I want. Do it. But yeah. Do it. Okay. I think we have a good first layer. Because that's kind of... It's so light on the camera. Oh my gosh. That just washes it out. It's awful. Okay. The studio has been making a name for itself, porting the oldie but goldie Star Wars games into new platforms like KOTOR 1 and 2 on mobile and Nintendo Switch. What? Mobile? You can't make KOTOR mobile? Switch maybe. As I can play it on my computer. Mobile? Like on my phone? No, get out of here. I refuse. No. On my phone? No, 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 no. What is this nonsense? KOTOR on my phone. How dare you even suggest? Sacrilege. Even Switch is iffy. Oh yeah, it's an original classic KOTOR unmodified playable on any mobile touchscreen device. That's so weird. I don't know if I'm down with that. I know they're not waiting like on my approval about it, but I'm not sure I approve. Oh my god, that was so much weight. Okay, maybe that. I think that'll be okay. I don't think these colors are gonna be exact, but they'll be close. We have our blue circle. Whew. I have them on both. They don't need internet. So I'm like on a plane, I'll play KOTOR on my phone. So that's something to do. It doesn't need internet like most mobile. How do you mean it doesn't need internet? The whole thing's just downloaded? Actually done a beautiful job making the touch UIs very intuitive, easy to use. They work very, very well on mobile devices. Switch isn't different than playing on an old Xbox. Weird. Okay, I mean, I could see the Switch. Like, ooh, that's like, I didn't consider that. I missed a phone call. Oh. My sister. Oh, that's unusual. Hey guys, I'm gonna call my sister back. This is the sister that doesn't call me often, so 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. My sister wanted to know how much my shipping container weighed when I moved to Texas. And I said, I have 0 ideas. I have no idea how much it weighed. Not something I was worried about at the time. Alright, let's see. Let's do the steps, maybe. If I do steps. Planning her moving costs to this neck of the woods, I'm guessing. She's going into, so this is middle sister. And she did her graduation from boot camp. And now she's moving to, I don't even know where, somewhere in the south that she has to ship her stuff to for the next year, like officer training stuff. And so they want to know like the weight of the stuff she's bringing or something. I'm like, I can't help you there. I don't know. How much did it weigh? No idea. I didn't have to weigh mine. Gotcha. They'll probably load her up on one of those C-130s or something. No, she's driving herself over there. I think the weight is for, they need to know if they're putting her in like the barracks or like a house. You know, they want to know how much stuff she's got. That kind of thing. I want to add more color to this. It's a little light compared to the other one. It's a little better color, I think. I'm so nervous though because I still have the green over it. Ah. Darker in here, please. Gotcha. Dad's sister ran into those weight issues moving here from LA back to home. Oh, the truck they rented was like 300, 500 pounds overweight, so they had to get a bigger one. Actually, because of all her books. Oh, West Side's having an off day. Does that happen? I'm sorry. Doesn't bother me. You're fine. I get what you mean. Hey, Myers. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope yours is going well. Trying to do the watercolor version of the porch I did the other day. So fingers crossed that it turns out all right. Just trying to get some of the base colors down here going. Oh no, that's really dark for underneath that. I'm really hoping the green covers up this orange all right, without looking too weird. Hopefully. Oh, wet. Okay. I feel like I'm a little sloppy with the watercolor. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like with the acrylic, I had to be more precise. In the watercolor, I was just a little, like, looser. Maybe that's just the medium, though? Maybe. Usually take a while to get out of bed because things don't always work right when I first wake up. Gotta give them a bit to sort themselves out, trying to get out of bed. That makes sense. That makes sense. Heck, I don't have your excuse, and I linger in bed too. Alright, I think that color is a little better. Take care of that, Zeno. Spoiled Zeno. Sloppy isn't bad, letting the paint be paint. I don't know, I'd say that acrylic is more precise. Because it can look like me making a big mess. Well, like, for these though, like, I don't know, I felt like my lines, I had to try to be extra, like, precise about it. Because it was, like, such a bright pigment compared to some of the watercolors that I felt like I could build up more. I don't know, it was like I said, it was a really weird experiment. I'm so nervous about this part. I'm really nervous about these green roses, like going over everything. I'm so nervous. Okay. Maybe the purple next? Yeah, because the door, that could be good. I think I might do the leaves and stuff and then the fence post. I think that might be it. The first time with him. Sorry, I wasn't around to give pro tips. I know, where were you, sir? How dare you not be here for the first acrylic stream? Just kidding, you're fine. Just over here on my own, messing up everything. Oh my gosh, this is so much purple. This is way too dark. Ah. So much purple. I need just like a fraction of this. That's a doc getting told to get comfy with a cough thing. Oh no, really? Uh-oh. Cough not going anywhere. It's gonna linger for a hot minute. Oh my gosh, purple. Get out of my brush. Because I want some of this. You've always been prone to like chest things though, yeah? So there's that. Is that gonna bleed? You didn't think about that. Okay, I gotta wait a hot minute, I guess. So I don't want this to bleed the purple down at the bottom. Dry watercolors, dry! I got myself a coffee on the way back from my interview. From like the best Starbucks. I don't know why this Starbucks is better than all the rest, but it really is. So now I'm like super hyper. I probably should drink some water. Okay, I feel like that's... it's still a little wet. Well, I had a tiny dropped frames. Oops. Uh-oh. Seems to be okay now, though. Oh, that feels so nice. Both me and the watercolor are benefiting from the drying time. I tried a new shampoo and conditioner and like leave-in treatment yesterday. It's pretty good so far. So Olaplex was having a sale and I see it everywhere. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it. But then like I read so many bad reviews about people's hair falling out. I'm like, oh God. I'm real nervous because I really like my hair, but it's really happy today. It's very like doing its thing. So I think I'll use it like once a month or something at the end of the month. Use it as like a treatment kind of a thing. The Friday I was pulmonary function test, which was fun. Huh? Tuesday, seeing doc, talk about tests. There's nothing wrong with my lungs. Cough is higher up. From some leftover COVID nonsense. 15 months to sort itself out. Oh, wasn't anything new he could offer to try it for me? Ears, nose, and throat doctor, speech doctor. Oh man. This cough's just gonna be there for a while. Oh geez. Hair does look good today, right? It's really like, it's doing alright. I didn't have a bunch of it fall out or anything, so I think I'm gonna not like overdo it, but maybe like a once a month thing. Because it does something weird to your hair, so I don't want to like overdo it. Alright, I think this should be dry enough to get some purple going. I'm gonna stop sticking to stuff. You're gonna mess me up here. Don't you dry with a line. Don't you do it. See you trying. Don't you do it. I'm onto you, Purple. No, I didn't put water down first. That's my bad. I don't hear kitties getting into something. I hear a noise in the other room and I'm nervous about it. Watercolor, you have lots of texture today. What's all that about? The watercolor is real messy today. Yeah, if it makes people's hair fall out, definitely use sparingly. That's looking good. I don't think you'd be terribly happy with the bald look. Now that you can pull it off, probably want to have you all called. Okay. I know, I hear something. But the troublesome one is over there sleeping, so I think I'm okay. This is definitely going to get more layers of purple. Yeah, I just said, like, I'll just do one of those, like, fun scarf, like, beautiful scarf things on my head. Feel like the ladies that shave their head for cancer do, you know? If I'm gonna lose my hair, just buy a bunch of fun scarves. Be fine. Natalie Portman, V for Vendetta thing? No, I don't know about that. My head would burn too much. Okay, so light to dark, light to dark, light to dark. Light to dark. There are like circles, so how am I gonna just like keep the brush moving? Oh gosh, I really should do where the roses are before I get too far into this, actually. I didn't think about that. Okay, that could be the start. Woo! Definitely need all those better for big floppy sun hats. Hey, I'll wear them now, you know. Okay, you can dry. And then I will continue, but yeah, I need to plot out where those flowers are. 100%. Ooh, should I make them super bright? That's kind of fun. This pink is so bright. This is not gonna go over any kind of green that I do. This has to be first. No doubt about it. It's weird to paint a rose bush like backwards. Okay, and then like over here. Okay. This looks so weird. But I think that's how I have to do it. Or it's not gonna work. And now we let those dry. We can do the purple probably in here. I think that's one of the biggest differences in watercolor. Acrylic watercolor starts with much more thin wash look. You gotta build it up. A bold, vibrant color. Acrylic's the opposite. It starts you off with full forest color, gonna thin it out and break it down. Yeah, when I did this one, it looked so weird. Like when I started, there was a giant block of yellow and a block of purple. Hey, Summer! We're doing the watercolor version of it. Trying. We're trying to. How's your Thursday? But there we go. Is it dried up yet? Yes, the acrylic is dry. Thankfully, the acrylic is dry. I could probably do the darker gray now. While I let everything dry. It's gonna be interesting to see the different colors, because they're gonna be similar, but not exact, you know? Angel, you had your interview yet? I did. It was this morning. I think it went well. They've already called one of my previous employers, / reference, because I'm still in contact with her. I think it went well. It seemed like things were good there. I do feel bad. The one lady on Zoom could not hear me. I have too much of a mouse voice, and their recording equipment was on the other side of the room, which does not work well for my voice. I felt bad. But yeah, so fingers crossed. The A, it's a good company to work for. B, they want me if it is. I'll know by next week. Sometime next week, she said. So we'll see. I sent my follow-up thank you email. So, I was more nervous than I thought. Like, I wasn't nervous going up to it. Day up, I was suddenly nervous. I'm like, why am I nervous? Fingers, toes, all crossed. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think what I can start on next. Do you want to do another layer of the purple? Maybe I could do that, like a darker layer. This is too dark though. You need to chill a little bit. Is it too dark? It's so dark though. Maybe that's better. Oh, maybe I can add, so for like the door handle, maybe I could do my sparkly gel pen. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't done that in a while. Is that cheating? Like, I'll do it in watercolor first, but I used to do that with my watercolors. My gold gel pen, that'd be so fun. Okay, that door looks better already. Does it mean less streaming? It would mean less streaming. I would have a 9-to-5 job, but I think I still want to stream because it's been nice to have an excuse to do art stuff. But I think I would still stream. It would just be less. So maybe I'd do like one evening in the weekend, or in the week, and then like sometime on the weekend or something. It's been a while since the sparkle pens made an appearance. I know, right? That might be good. It has been a hot minute for the sparkle pens. Not gonna lie. Okay, you're gonna catch on that and like flip paint everywhere, so get out of here with that. Well, now that I'm looking at it, I can get a more consistent color with the acrylics. That's funny. That was one of my complaints about the acrylics, is that I felt like I couldn't. I also haven't really been doing too much watercolor lately. Someone's missing the acrylics now? Well, like going back and doing the watercolor now. Oh no. I stuck my hand in it, look! Oh no! Oh my gosh. I think it'll be okay. Can't believe I stuck my hand in it. I can now like really compare, like, because it's like right next to each other. How did I do that? Where did I even do that? Oh my gosh. Look, it's right there. That's awful. Oh, my frame has a stain now. That's so sad. Look, big old red splotch. Oh, that's too bad. Where's that white acrylic paint? Maybe I can paint over it. And like lift it out. Not really. Too bad. Put some Windex on it? Exactly. It definitely helps. That's funny. I need to go a little darker on the step here. I'm excited for the next Big Fat Greek Wedding movie, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like a fun time. Yeah, that's a little better. There's a new Big Fat Greek Wedding. Yeah, there's a number 3 coming out. I watched the trailer for it the other day. It's like a family reunion in Greece. How fun, right? It seemed like it'd be a good time. I loved that movie growing up. Let's do the flowers to this one. Hey, perfect. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Okay, so we have little tiny pink flowers on this guy. Let those dry and see. I think so far what I'm noticing, like doing the two side by side, is that watercolors seem to have more of an opinion than acrylics do. Does that make any sense? Like they influence what you're creating more than acrylic does. Acrylic's just like, here I am, do as you will. And watercolor is like, no, I think I want some of this over here and this texture over here. It's interesting. Everyone say goodbye to my blonde vanilla latte without milk. Easier to paint with acrylics or watercolors? I don't think easier is the right word. Because that definitely gave me frustrations yesterday. I don't know. It's a good way of putting it. Watercolors just have such a unique look, I feel like. I think maybe the acrylic is easier to put down exactly what you want. You know what I mean? It's like if you have an exact image in your head, you could probably make it happen with the acrylics easier. Yeah? Does that count? I think that's kind of close. I really need you to dry though. And the watercolor does take longer to dry. Like I was worried that the acrylic wasn't gonna dry, but I think it actually dries quicker than the watercolor. I used a lot of water on this yellow part. Acrylic is more obedient, misbehaving. And misbehaving by acrylic is usually user error, not the paint going rogue. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. The paint going rogue. I mean, you're not wrong. It does kind of do what it wants to do. Watercolor on the loose. Everyone beware. APV on this watercolor. Pretty runny, Bella. That was a good one. I like that. Pretty runny. That's hysterical. give me quite a good chuckle. Watercolor is the kid that always has a bit of a tude going on, requires coercion and bribery to behave. What do you bribe watercolors with, though? What do you want from me? That's so funny. Excuse me. Yeah, I kind of ruined this handle. I'm gonna have to do it with the gel pen. The purple got in it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Maybe I could do a mixed media piece, like the watercolor and acrylic. Let's see how that would be. Like the watercolor for the majority of it and like the acrylics for like the detail pieces that it can control maybe a little more. It'd be interesting. I'm excited to see what comes of next Sunday's game. I think I know what I want to do. But I don't know what I want to paint from it. You know what I mean? Sister showed Tat design to the nice elderly neighbor lady. She really liked and expressed interest in a Gemini variant as a little like frameable drawing or painting, so I'm gonna tinker with that. That's gonna be so awesome. Have it with more water? All the water. So I think that's what I'll be doing next. Actually finish the puppy portrait I've been sitting on for 2 years. Oh my gosh. Vex. 2 years? That's too long. Oh my god, you should see some of the pet portraits that people on Twitch do. They're so crazy good. Especially like Taryn and stuff. Oh my gosh. So good. Are you dry? You guys are getting close to dry. Okay, let's do maybe the door frame now. Is that dry enough? It's not gonna run. Maybe. Could perhaps be. Let's see here. I'm running out of spots. Okay, maybe over here. Wrong end of the paintbrush in the water. That does not help me. Charlie one I'm liking, but the Prudence one is getting a total redo from scratch. A sketch for the third dog Skylar though is good. Fingers crossed the paint doesn't ruin it. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope so. I hope it's good. What are you doing it in? Oil? Acrylic? Have you chosen your medium? They're acrylic, gotcha. I'm scared to touch the Charlie one more since A, been a while, and B, I don't want to overwork it and ruin it because I like where it's at. Well, yeah, leave that there. I don't have ventilation for oil, sadly. Yeah, I'm scared of that stuff. There. Start of a door frame. Gives off fume. Yeah, oil's some scary stuff. You thin it with turpentine. Very fumey. Mineral spirits, also fumey. Yeah. Yeah, I like to not get into that. That's a little much for me, I think. There's a hair in here. You, get out. Okay, you don't have any on you, so let's get something going here. Paint itself is also toxic long term, so if you're not supposed to finger paint with it, you can give yourself skin cancer or fertility issues. Some of the mineral solvents can be iffy, not best to bathe in them either. Yeah, I'll just stick with the watercolor and maybe some acrylic. That's all a little much for me. Okay. I do want to darken this up a tad. Should I wait until maybe it was drier? Well, too late now. So try to avoid bathing in the mineral solvents. You need prolonged consistent exposure for most of these issues to be a serious concern, but there are all possibilities in working with it. Oil is so much fun to work with. Very different from acrylic and watercolor. I don't know if I'll ever get to that. Like, I'd have to probably be somewhere where it's available and someone's like teaching a class on it or something, you know? So I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore. Maybe if I was like visiting another artist friend and they had a bunch of oils and was like, hey, let's try this. I could try it. But the days of just picking up the new medium like that, I don't think that's gonna happen. If you ever get the chance, fun to try. If I can ever drive again, I'll come visit and bring you some to play with. Oh my gosh. You're gonna drive to Texas? That's like, even just across Texas, it's so long. That would be the longest drive ever. You get halfway through it and be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Alright, should I get back to the green? I think I can get back to the green. Gosh, I'm so nervous about it. Okay. Oh, does that have too much water now? Yeah, I think it might. Work it into the lower half. Because I do need it to cover. I got gifted oil paint tubes. Didn't know how to work them. Plus broke the bottle of turpentine. Oh my gosh. Long drives can be fun. From Vegas to Seattle. I think that's the longest I've done. There to Vancouver, BC. Sea tricks down. Usually 7 to 8 hour ordeal. It's like 6 hours to get to Dallas from here. Probably like 20 hours to get to Washington. Making the bottle of turp is kind of impressive. Usually like metal gas cans. You don't use plastic cups and pallets for oil either. Glass and metal. Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a whole other life. I don't know about that. It's weird to try and like paint little circles with the watercolor. Turp will eat through plastics. I'm sticking to the crayons. I don't blame you. What do you mean the paint is gonna eat stuff? I think also sticking to the non-toxic items probably better. I have enough paint to go across. I think I will. I don't really want to have to like mix more, but it might have to happen. This one's definitely gonna be like a lot lighter, I think, than the acrylic. I don't want to do something in crayons. It's been forever. Oh, you want to adjust with the canvas, a couple layers of acrylic primer. Oh, it'll rot the canvas. Oh my gosh. It's like oil is the bad boy of paintings. For sure. That's what I'm getting from all this. Just talk. Always like, you got the guts to use me as your primary medium? What? Bring it. That's what it sounds like to me. Will's like, I dare you. Okay, that might be where we stop with that. So many hoops to jump, right? High maintenance, angsty teen. Lots of trouble to manage, has a wonderful potential ability. Oh my gosh. Okay, so far, watercolor lends itself to pastels. Much more pastel. But we're getting there. Maybe there? Okay. It's kind of neat seeing the same painting in two mediums side by side. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Like, it's trying to recreate it. So maybe next time I'll do the watercolor first, and then try it with the acrylic. Very interesting. I just sketched the only medium. Oil has the color fastness of acrylic, but can also do washiness of watercolor, so properties of its own. The edge of sketch are legit impressive. Some of the people are good with those things. You're not wrong. I have a little one on my coffee table for funsies to tinker with. Oh, yeah, people just had to go overboard with that as well. Oh man. Okay. You guys are drying. Maybe I can do more with the wood. I want like a deeper shadow. Well, that's just black. That's not good. There's always going to be those people who see creative potential of something and chase it to the end of the rainbow. That's true. I don't think I'm that person. We're happy where we are. There's artists that use Lego out there. Some crazy stuff that's been done. Nice. Yeah, that's true. Anything can be an artistic medium if you're creative enough and determined, I suppose. Yeah, thank Marcel Ducamp for opening the Pandora's box. Purity of the brick. Oof, my neck. Okay. Alright, is the green? Still some wet spots. Almost dry. Never wrap my head around painting with those palette knives. How and why? I don't know. Maybe you should try it. You should get the butter out and a piece of bread and like really try and get in there and practice on a non-toxic medium. Maybe then you would learn the how and why. And then you can come back and report. How my paintings I think I'm not a master of, nor a novice or adept at. It's a very, like, distinct style for sure. Like, when you see it, you're like, oh, you know? It's very cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, oof. That seems difficult. I always rip up my bread attempting to butter it. Same. Well, there you go. Now you need a toaster, right? That's how that works, right? You gotta give it the old toast so you have a good foundation. You see Bob Ross taking a lava paint, funny shaped palette knife, and there's 3 swipes later there's a perfect mountain or a delicate waterfall. Happy little tree branches. Bloody paint wizard. He is a paint wizard. That is for sure. Definitely paint wizard. Alright. I think this is dry enough for the next layer of green. Alright, what do we got? Let's add this to it and see if we can get a good color. I think that'll work. Is that dark enough? It's pretty dark. Definitely made a deal with the devil. Some artistic witchcraft going on there. I think it's a dark enough color to stand out. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Well, it's definitely gonna be the opposite, right? Like, such a weird thing. The little circles definitely lend themselves better to the acrylic than the watercolor. For sure. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, but I'll try. Very strange. Hey Beans, I had to go get some of the stuff he used, the funny shaped knives and the big Herking 2-inch brushes. He beats the hell out of his little fan brushes and makes perfect trees. Fan brushes are no joke, they're magic. Like the spooky kitty, it's great. How's it going, Beans? Trying to do the watercolor porch definitely a little different, but it's getting kind of close. It's kind of close to it. That's all we can hope for, is kind of close, yeah? Similar idea, at least. How's your Thursday? Work going well, I hope? Whoever came up with these little circular plant ideas definitely was not painting in watercolor. Definitely digital or acrylic or something. For sure, 100%. Going alright, just did a deep dust cleaner of the laptop. We've been having heating issues gaming lately. Oh, hoping the buildup is the root of it all. Gotcha. Hope the world's treating me well today. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I had an interview this morning, so you know. Well, the Brussels sprouts beach is nice. Yeah, trying to redo the little circular rose bush from the acrylic, from Tuesday. At least get the same, like, feel kind of going. Yeah, sometimes a big, like, clean out can help. So hopefully that was the root of your issue. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It looks kind of like it, right? But like the opposite. A ball of Brussels sprouts. Interview one step closer. How'd you feel about it? I think it went well. I think it went well. So we'll see. And they've already called one of my previous employers. She called me, or she texted me, let me know, because I'm still like friends with her. She's like, I verified everything. I talked you up. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is definitely weird on this little plant. I don't like it, but you know, that's where we are. Very weird. This is not how I would normally try and do plants with watercolors. I even set like 3 different fans in my room to help not hotbox the room so much as time passes since I sit for a while. Immediate reference check is good, right? Ew. Ooh. Brussels sprouts, it really is Brussels sprout-esque, but the original was too, so you know, I don't feel too bad about it. Alright, and then we're gonna have some kind of like stem peeking through, and then I gotta add the detail to the roses and do the fence and the little bricks. Ooh, sniffle. Where's my tissue? One moment, I need my tissue. I'm gonna run and grab my water because I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. Too much coffee. Need water. Desperately in need of water. socks. I see you staring at me. Don't even think about it. It's not time yet. Alright. Lance, I need you to try. Ooh. Kicking things. My camera's crooked again. Any chance you got to check out the playthroughs? No, I didn't. I wrote it down and then I totally forgot about it. Like, one of the things I said when I got on was like, I forgot to check out that game Summer said. Ugh. Yes, before your eyes. I have it. Here, let me put it on my phone. So that... Oh, my sister sent a selfie. Cute. So that when I go to the YouTubes, it'll be like, oh, this thing you were watching. Yes, that thing. Exactly. Gameplay. Okay. It's on there. So every time, next time I open my phone, I'll be like, oh yeah, that thing. It'll remind me. Alright, so now we gotta do fence post. A disclaimer, I sobbed. Oh my gosh, don't warn her. Definitely warn me. Don't warn me, Beans. How cruel. Thank you for the warning, Summer. I will be prepared. I have tissue box by my computer. I'm ready. I think I'll definitely add the texture to the wall that the acrylic got. Definitely helps out with it. I mean, it's super chill, so chill. So have you played it or watched it, Beans? Is that how you know it's not chill? You also a fan? Well, you're number one. I missed a game is in question. It's called Before Your Eyes. That Summer suggested. It's the one that tracks your eyes, right? I think that's what you were describing last time. Did seem quite cool. And watercolor is definitely messy compared to my acrylic. I'll give it that. I think I might end up liking the acrylic one first, guys. I think acrylic might win the porch contest. I'm curious to see which one watercolor wins. Maybe it's whatever one I do first I like better. Maybe that's how this will end up. Cool concept. Totally not an emotional roller coaster. Ferngully batting impression. Why do I not believe you? Definitely looks like a super chill simulator, like Stardew minus the farming. Hi, Lottie. The potato came to the window. Where's my... This one would be cute, maybe? Gotta have a little swirlies in them. The other one's got it. Mama potato! Potato is such a fun word. Vex has officially lost their marbles. Vex, you have a new job. You have to go find your marbles again. Summer is worried about your marbles. I mean, your marbles have always been slightly questionable. Like, let's be honest, right? Wait, we got marbles? Didn't have very marbles left to begin with. You guys. Alright, let's try and do these. How am I gonna do this? Marble, marble. Insert Charlie Brown theme. I got a rock. Oh no, it's an epidemic. Looks like a rock, smells like a rock, tastes like a rock. I shouldn't have brought up marbles. Summer, what did you start? Chat's gone crazy. Everyone's losing their mind. The marbles have been lost. It's okay. Bex has always been a man of questionable marbles. Yeah? I think that's fair to say. Clearly it is wood. Okay. I was gonna add to make this a different color. That might look too close. Yeah. That'll work, I suppose. There are 3 somewhat different colored bricks. How did you figure out it's wood? It's not. Cannot refuse the questionableness of the marbles, as it floats in the water, like churches in very small rock. I've lost control of chat. That's gone crazy. But I guess that would suggest that I ever had control of chat, which is questionable. Who really has control of their chat ever? Like, really? I think that's just a myth they tell you. Adds more questions. Anarchy in the chat. Definitely anarchy in the chat. Almost went to go paint on the acrylic one. Like, where am I painting? Here? No. Definitely not there. Can you imagine if I had? Well, that's a thing now. Well, I guess this happened. Just made a rock, churches float, where it also floats, ergo. It smells, looks, tastes like a rock. Which churches are made of its wood? I don't understand. I'm so confused. I surrender my marbles. Ooh. Hi, ruler. Yeah. Ooh, my neck is just over it, so I can tell stream is coming to an end soon. Collect surrendered marbles. Wait, when did we agree on churches floating? Setting fire to the last of the marbles. No! If I can't have them, no one can have them. But I need to replace my lost marbles. Check the lost marble, lost and found. Maybe there's some in there you can have. Vex, you never had them. Indisputable obvious fact does not require agreement. Old reason to collect marbles so I can have some. Jesus walked on water, was being sure just float. Simple logic. Oh dear lord. I'm lost for words. I think we all are. Okay, so I need my shadows. Just like more of this. I just followed underneath it, looks like. Here's my dark brown. Come here. I need a little bit of you. Loss of marbles, steal summer's marbles. No! Because you killer are the ruler of us non-marbles. Blessing crown of Vex's marble devoid head. It's much quieter having no marbles. Less chat, wagging and clattering whenever you move your head. Oh my dear lord. And the headaches. I can't imagine the headaches. So you marble-filled peasants biscuit. Okay, I wanted... Oh, it's too dark. But that's the idea. The texture of the other one we got. You can't diss all your constituents like that. We made you our leader. We're getting places. Almost done. Constituents? Is that what it was? Can't read today. Exactly. Oh my goodness. And there's a little white highlights that I can't get. Love the shadow work. Oh, thank you. Alright. I think that's it, guys. The difference between acrylic and watercolor. Let me peel my things. Oh, Socks is here. Hi, Socks. You guys want to see Kitty? What's she doing? Hi, Socks. Nose? Yeah. Hanging out. Watching me work. You're so cute. What was that? What was that? Oh no, baby. You're a good boy. Okay. Actually, they are too. Watercolor doesn't read as flat as the acrylic. You think? Alright, let me peel this. I'm really upset about that stupid piece of red that got on the thing, but that's okay. It happens. There we go. Watercolor and acrylic side by side. It's a fun little study to do. I do like the boldness of the colors in the acrylic, I think. Like this, the wood part looks a lot more fleshed out. Like I guess I could have built it up more, but I didn't. Both are pretty nice. Yeah, really fun seeing them side by side. I agree. No, don't drink that. Sorry. I think next time I'll do the watercolor first, and then I'll do the acrylic and see if that changes how I paint it. So like, if I had started with the watercolor, I might not have done the plants quite like this, you know, I would have done them differently, and then that would have affected how I did the acrylic, you know? But yeah, it's really fun. It is definitely easier to get the small details with the acrylic, I'll give it that. It's harder to get the small details with the watercolor. Just because, like, the door handle is lighter than the door, so I really had to, like, go around it, you know? It's interesting. I do like them both, though. I think the plant turned out better in this one. Just because it's weird. I don't know. You can see it close up. Because I don't think I would have gone with the circles as much. Oh, I didn't add the viney bit. Should I try and add that? Like just like a little bit of the vine peeking through here and there. I have it peeking through on the other one. I feel like it needs to be in here a little bit at least. There. Peeking through in places there. I think the flower vine pops more in the acrylic. I think the steps in the house and the little vase read more dimensionally in the watercolor. A little... yeah. That's true. That's true. This does, like, pop a little more. It's interesting. That was a fun little project. Okay, let's take pictures. First things first. Watercolor. Okay, and then let's do them both together. That'd be a fun one. Neither's bad, just interesting. Yeah, I think it just definitely depends on what I started with. Overall, I think I like the acrylic more, but yeah, this has a lot more like these colors are bolder, but I feel like this is brighter, you know? It's interesting. So weird, yeah? So weird. What a fun experiment, you guys. Oh, there's the cat. Hi, Socks. New little boy. No, it's almost 4. It's almost time for dinner, huh? You did a good job. I haven't been too crazy. Watercolor feels warmer. It's interesting, isn't it? So weird. So weird. What are you doing? Don't you chew on my stool. Alright, I think that's it for today, you guys. I feel like it's kind of a shorter stream. The watercolor, I think, maybe didn't take as long. But I also had to think about what I was drawing with the acrylic. I had to like really go, okay, what do I want to put here, you know? Or is this one I already knew where things were going? That's so fun. I think that was fun. I hope you guys liked it. Yes, little boy. Let's find someone to raid, you guys. You're more familiar with the watercolor? That's true. That's also true. Also true. Who's on? Gosh, like nobody's on. Nobody's on, you guys. I guess I could raid Snow. Snow's on. The internet's taking a while. Yeah, we'll raid Snow. Her stuff's real cool. I really like her stuff. They were great. Love seeing them side by side. Right? Isn't that fun? Thanks, Beans. It was a good experiment. Oop. So if I click the correct button here. Alright, guys. We're gonna raid Snow. She's always doing something interesting. Very talented. Go say hey. Another chill art stream. Thanks for hanging out. I had a fun time. So the plan is... Sunday, to play an indie game over in my office to get inspiration for what we're gonna paint Tuesday. Remember, if you weigh the same as a duck and you're made of wood, therefore you're a witch. Game day, exactly. I'm gonna do another short indie game. I think I know which one I'm gonna do. Should I save it, or should I mean, I could change my mind. Should I save it, or should I tell you guys? I don't even know if it counts as like gameplay, but it's so pretty, and I feel like it would be good for inspiration for painting. Okay, I'm thinking. See if I want to get the name right. Tell, you guys want to know? Okay, let me see if I can open Steam. Where is it? Oh, no, here it is. Okay. So the game I'm thinking of playing is called The Fabled Woods. You like secrets, so don't listen. So I'm thinking of doing The Fabled Woods. So it's pretty much just like a kind of slightly spooky walking simulator kind of thing. It's less like game, I don't know, I like walking simulators. And it's super, super pretty though. It has very different vibe than Old Man's Journey. It's very like really red tones and kind of like spooky forest looking stuff. So I think it would be really cool to paint something from that, you know? So if you guys are there on Sunday, walking simulator, give Death Stranding a try. Oh my gosh. I couldn't get Tricky to play it for me. He got too bored. But yeah, so if you're there on Sunday, you can kind of help me pick like what part of it we think we might paint. You know what I mean? Summer was good about it last time. Summer and I had the same idea on Sunday. We're like, that one right there with all the roses, take a picture of that. And so that's what we did. So I think I want to do that same thing. Very different vibe though. And I might start with the watercolor. So anyway, that's the idea. You guys can go look it up. Pictures of it at least. It's very pretty. Very different, for sure. That's the idea. I'm not going for games that are like super complicated. I want small indie things that I know I like the visuals of. Because I really like Tuberbrook as well. I don't know how to say it. Tuberbrook, kind of. It's a claymation kind of thing, which is also cool, but it's felt longer. So I'm thinking Fabled Woods next. Yes. Anyway, we're gonna raid snow. Have a wonderful Thursday. If I don't see you, have a great weekend. If I'm bored, I might get on tomorrow, but I don't have a plan for anything. So we'll see. But thanks for streaming. Thanks, Beans. Thanks, Perfect. Thanks, Vax, Summer, Myers, everyone who showed up. Hey. And I will see you next time. There we get the raid going. There we go. Go see what Snow's doing. She's always doing something cool.